Hey, like I always tell everyone, I love treating my clients like they're my friends, and because they are. I make friends with all my clients. That's the one thing about it. I just love this business. I love people. You know, I had, you look at my LinkedIn bio and all that, you look at the trials and tribulations of life, right? You look back, our oldest boy, Cal, diagnosed with leukemia at age 12 back in 2005. And he ended up losing his battle in August of 2006. And yeah, I went off the deep end for a while. I stopped working. I stopped doing anything. I stopped caring about pretty much anything in the world. Hated God. I hated everybody, and was not good. Was not good. There was a 6 month period, and I lost 6 months of just feeling sorry for myself. But I remember I woke up one day and I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? And I decided at that point that I'm going to turn my life around. Prior to that, I had always been one of those guys that, you know, one of those sales guys. Hey, look, I'm worried about my next sale. What am I going to do? Worrying if I'm my next client, make my next buck, blah, blah, blah. Something like that changes you immensely from the inside out. I got changed, and I decided I'm going to turn my life into helping other people first. Now, I'm not saying you want to help people first and not care about yourself. I mean, you got to care about yourself, right? You got to care about yourself. You got to care about, you got to eat right. You got to exercise, get enough sleep. You got to do all, take care of yourself, because if you aren't healthy, if you aren't healthy, if you aren't healthy, you're not gonna be able to help other people, or at least your ability to help other people is gonna be quite diminished. And so that's where I changed my life. And we created an organization called Cal's Angels, where we do wishes for kids with cancer, create awareness for pediatric cancer, and fund research through clinical trials. But within that is, I decided also I'm going to do the same thing for my clients and treat their insurance programs like they were my own. So every one of my clients, and they all will tell you that, if you talk to any of them, they'll say, look, hey, Tom really does care as a human being. He cares about other people. We actually do love having him come around, because that dude he has, like the guy said, he goes, man, that dude has so many stories that 10 years doing business together, he's never repeated a story. And it's just interesting sitting down and talking with him, because he's going from one gamut to the other gamut to this gamut to making sure that everything we do in our business is protected. And we sleep well at night knowing Tom treats our program like it's his own. And it really is. It's not a cliche. It's not a joke. It's not an exaggeration. That's what we do. We represent over 500 different insurance carriers. Always, every year, market it out, make sure it's got the best deal. The insurance carriers don't like that, right? They don't like, oh, you're going to shop me out this year. Well, you know what? Keep the pencil sharp. Keep the service sharp. You don't have to worry about ever losing an account, right? Well, you never know. This year it could be Travelers. Next year it could be CNA. You never know who's going to have the best deal each year, but that's what we do as the brokers. That's our job, to make sure that every one of you has the best program at the best price with the best service possible. And I always tell you, when you look back at the service model, what do us brokers earn on an account? 3 to 5% on the employee benefits, 10% on the commercial insurance. That's my division, the commercial insurance, your property, liability, workers' comp, all that arena. I have excellent teammates from the One Digital team that handle your employee benefits. And I'm going to tell you, I'll stack them up against anybody, any of the big brokers. And actually, we are considered one of the big brokers now. We're just not as big as some of the big boys, but I'll stack us up against anybody. And people are shocked at what we do compared to what is out there in the marketplace, because we earn every single dollar of that commission, year in, year out. Never take anyone for granted. Never take a policy for granted. Never take a customer for granted. Never take anything for granted, because your program is our program, and we're not satisfied until everyone's satisfied. It's just the way we do business. Good business, and would love to come out, sit down, talk with you, learn about your business, and see if there's any way we can help you.